Hey folks, welcome to this guide that's going to teach you how to use Enenra. Let's begin by talking about the stats on the Soul Core, starting with the special effects. The first locked one being a flat bonus to your anima, and the second being an anima bonus upon a scorched enemy. In case this is unclear, if an enemy is scorched and you attack them a bunch, you'll get a bunch of anima back in return. At a max rank of 30, the flat boost to your anima goes up by 1.6, and the anima bonus scorched enemy scales up to A+. The yokai ability itself is referred to as Fire Twister. Become a tornado of fire and smoke and attack your opponents from any direction as long as you maintain directional input. The cost of this Soul Core is 6 at first, and the longer you consume it, the more anima you will use. The attunement cost is quite high at 9. Let's talk about the ability itself. This is an ability that you ultimately channel. The response time is also fairly quick. When it comes into contact with enemies, one thing that may surprise you is that its fire damage isn't necessarily the greatest. However, it does a good amount of physical damage. This means that against enemies that are fire-based, Enenra is not entirely useless. However, be warned, you will consume a ton of anima. As it consumes a ton of anima, my advice would be to really plan out your use for Enenra. In fact, I would advise using it mostly in Yokai Shift, simply because anima charge works quite differently in Yokai Shift, and you can prolong use of this far more often than you could if you just had to worry about managing anima. One hidden property of this, for whatever reason, is that when you use Enenra, things like Empowered Ninjutsu and Empowered Omyo Magic will actually fill up due to the nature of its physical damage. I guess it's just a bug in the code. Also note, while using Enenra, you are immune to grabs. Enenra's raw power can be seen against Mezuki, who is fortunately weak to fire. While Enenra does cost a lot of anima, things change once I'm in Yokai Shift, as this is basically no longer a concern. I use a Guardian Spirit skill, I use Ninjutsu, which I know I can refill courtesy of Empowered Ninjutsu, and now watch all the power come into play. Do a lot of damage, a lot of max key damage, refill my Ninjutsu, and of course, get a sweet grapple.